This video is to help you learn how to use the material usage log. So we're going to go ahead and start the contents training tutorial. First, I will show you where to locate the material usage log from Ignite. So we'll go ahead and click on Ignite in our apps on the iPad. Once in Ignite, we'll need to click the File drop-down menu in the top left-hand corner of the application. Once the drop-down menu opens, we can go ahead and select Shared from those files. From those shared files, we are going to select Forms Archive. Once the Forms Archive folder opens, we're going to go ahead and look for the Contents folder and open that up. In the Contents folder, we're going to go ahead and go to the Forms file. When that Forms file opens, we're going to have to scroll down and locate the material usage log. So we'll go ahead and look for that. Now that I've found the material usage log, I'll go ahead and click on that. Now that the material usage log is open, we'll go ahead and click on the Open In button on the top right hand side of the application. Once that drop down menu appears, click Open In and then select Open in Docs to Go. Once the material usage log has opened in Docs to Go, we're going to need to save the file as the current process that we are working on the job. So whether it is a pack out, clean, or pack back, we're going to need to save it as one of those three processes. So we can go ahead and click the Document Options button in the bottom left-hand corner. Once the Document Options pop-up appears, select Save As from the menu. Once the Save As window has opened, we want to delete the old file name and write in the current job name with the code and the date that we're working on the job. And we'll also want to make sure and designate which process we are working on in the job, whether it be pack out, clean, or pack back. So when we're saving the material log, the order we want to save it in is material underscore log underscore pack back underscore job name dot code underscore date dot con. So that pack back region of the file name is going to change when we save it as cleaning or pack out. We're going to label whichever part of the process we're working on at that moment. So once we've rewritten the file name to match with the process that we're working on in the job, we'll go ahead and click Save in that top right hand corner. Once you've opened the document, you'll notice the descriptions column on the very left of the application. This just gives you the description of which items you're taking to the job. So if it's small boxes, medium boxes, large boxes, whichever items you're taking with you, you're going to need to mark off in that start column. And the descriptions also have a medium job sized recommendation. So when you start the job, these recommendations in the parentheses are how many boxes are recommended for a medium-sized job. Once you're ready to start marking the materials off from that description list, be sure you are in the correct column. So we are going to work with the small boxes, and we're going to put it in the start column, which is the initial number of materials that you grab at the beginning of each job. So the very first time we're grabbing materials for this job is the start of the job. To edit a column and add the number of material used for that item, we're going to go ahead and double tap on the column you would like to edit, and that will open the text edit box area. So right now we're going to edit the small box material usage column. We'll go ahead and write in 100 boxes, which is the recommended amount for a medium job. So we'll put that 100 in the text edit box area. You'll notice these use 1, use 2, use 3, and use 4 columns. Those are to be used for any additional material that you've grabbed besides the starting material. So say you grabbed 100 boxes to start with, and now you need 75 more small boxes for the next day. So you'll go ahead and put that extra box usage in the use 1 material, because it's what you've grabbed beyond that first starting point of 100 boxes. Once we've entered that 100 in the small box material column for the start of the job, if you slide to the right of the document, you'll notice the dollar per item, which will give us how much each of those items, those material items costs. And you'll also notice the total column, which gives us the total amount for each material item that we've used. So since we've used 100 boxes and the dollar per item is 91 cents per box, it automatically gives us that $91 as the total. And you don't want to change any of the dollars per item. That's just going to automatically give us a total. So never touch any of those numbers. It'll just automatically give you that final total for the material that you've used. The return item column is for all material that we didn't use at the job but that we marked as taken to the job. So say we brought the 100 boxes and we didn't use 15. We're going to go ahead and double tap on the column to open the text edit box and write minus 15. We want to be sure to put that minus in there so that we know those are the boxes that were returned after the completion of the process of the job that we were working on. When we scroll down to the bottom right hand corner of that document, it'll give us the total material cost for the job, and that's including that 100 boxes that I added minus the 15 that we returned. So it comes out to a total of $77.35. This will give you the total of every one of these materials that you use and the correct amount for those materials. Once we've completed editing the document, we can click on the Document Options button on the bottom left-hand corner of the page. Once the Document Options pop-up appears, click Save, and that will save the current document that we were just working on. Once the document is saved, we're going to need to upload it to Ignite so that the bookkeeper can take the total cost and add it to the job cost. Once the bookkeeper has added the total cost to the job, then they will mark the document with the word done at the end of the file name and save it in Ignite. So we're going to go ahead and click that Document Options button in the bottom left-hand corner of the page. Once that Document Options pop-up appears, we'll select Open In, and we're going to open it in Ignite. So we'll click on Ignite from the Open In pop-up. Once Ignite opens, we'll click the Select Folder button to select which folder to upload the new file to. Once the file selection pop-up appears, we'll click Shared. From that shared file, we're going to go to Current Customers. And once we're in the Current Customers file, we're going to locate the current job that we're working on. I'm going to go ahead and use Alonde as an example, but you want to make sure we're in the Contents file. Now that we're in that current customer file that we're working on for contents, we're going to select Production. The production file is the file that we want to upload the material usage log to. So we're going to go ahead and go to the bottom of that file pop-out selector and click on Select Folder. Now that we've selected the correct folder to upload this file to, we'll go ahead and click the Upload This File button on the bottom of the File Upload pop-out. And once the file's completed uploading, you'll get a File Uploaded Successfully box. We'll go ahead and click OK, and the material usage log is complete. We've edited and uploaded it to Ignite for the bookkeeper to job cost it.